For years, GoPro largely defined the action camera category, but DJI's aggressive entry with the Osmo Action series proved disruptive. Each iteration brought meaningful improvements, culminating in the well-regarded Action 5 Pro. Now, as 2025 progresses, the industry's gaze is fixed firmly on its successor, the DJI Osmo Action 6. Leaks, FCC filings, and hushed industry chatter paint a picture of an imminent launch, likely landing sometime between September and October. But as the rumored specifications solidify, a critical question emerges. Does the Osmo Action 6 represent the revolutionary leap forward many crave? Or is it shaping up to be a competent, yet ultimately incremental, upgrade? The evidence for Action 6 is undeniable and mounting. FCC certifications, typically one of the final hurdles before a consumer electronics launch, surfaced months ago, revealing not just regulatory compliance but glimpses of the device itself. While leakers like Mauro Tondoy have shared images suggesting a design evolution rather than revolution, maintaining the familiar dual-screen layout and robust GoPro mount-compatible chassis, the internal specifications promise more substantial change. Crucially, DJI appears to be doubling down on its core strategy, leveraging superior hardware to challenge GoPro's dominance, particularly in image quality and versatility. The headline-grabbing rumor, repeated across numerous credible sources, is the adoption of a significantly larger 1-inch sensor. This would be a major step up from the 1.3-inch sensor in the Action 5 Pro, and potentially leapfrog whatever sensor GoPro might equip the rumored Hero 14 with later this year. The implications are profound. A larger sensor inherently captures more light, translating directly to vastly improved low-light performance. A traditional Achilles heel for action cameras, especially when compared to larger sensor mirrorless or cinema cameras. For adventurers filming dawn patrols, cavers exploring dark recesses, or inspectors documenting dimly lit infrastructure. This upgrade could be transformative, reducing noise and preserving detail where previous models struggled. Combined with DJI's already impressive computational photography chops, the low-light capabilities could become a major selling point. Resolution also takes a speculated quantum leap. The Osmo Action 6 is widely expected to support 8K video recording, alongside the now standard 5.3K and 4K resolutions. On paper, 8K offers immense future-proofing and incredible detail for cropping or stabilization in post-production. However, this ambition raises significant practical questions. Can the thermal management system handle the immense heat generated by processing 8K footage without throttling recording times drastically? Will the necessary processing power drain the batteries rapidly, negating the benefits of the higher resolution for extended shoots? Furthermore, does the average action camera user need 8K, or is it a spec sheet checkbox that adds cost and complexity while demanding substantial storage and editing resources? The inclusion of 10-bit recording, possibly with flat loggy profiles, is arguably a more universally welcomed feature for creators seeking greater flexibility in color grading, making the Action 6 a more viable tool for semi-professional filmmaking integration. Powering these potential beasts are dual battery options, a 1770 mAh unit and a larger 1950 mAh pack, strongly hinting at a bifurcation into standard and pro variants, mirroring DJI's successful drone segmentation. This strategy allows DJI to target different price points and user needs. The Pro model, likely sporting the larger battery and potentially the full 8K capability, would cater to professionals and demanding enthusiasts requiring maximum runtime and top-tier specs. The standard model could offer the core sensor upgrade and stabilization at a more accessible price, perhaps sacrificing 8K or some battery life. Estimated pricing hovers around $440, positioning it firmly in the premium action camera bracket, likely similar to GoPro's flagship offerings. Battery life claims suggest over 2 hours of continuous shooting, though real-world performance under heavy loads like 8K remains a critical unknown. Stabilization, the bedrock of any credible action camera, is also rumored for enhancement. DJI's Rocksteady system is already highly regarded, but leaks point to upgraded AI algorithms driving the next iteration. Expect even smoother footage in extreme scenarios and improved horizon leveling. This relentless pursuit of gimbal-like stability without the bulk is crucial for maintaining DJI's competitive edge against GoPro's hyper-smooth and Insta360's flow state. Connectivity sees a likely boost with Bluetooth 5.1 and dual-band Wi-Fi. This is more than just incremental. It's essential for improving live streaming reliability and reducing latency, a feature increasingly important for applications beyond pure action sports. Think professional inspections, live event coverage, or interactive fishing streams. Faster transfer speeds to the DJI Mimo app are also a welcome byproduct. Storage is anticipated to double from the Action 5 Pro's 32 GB to a minimum of 64 GB internal memory. A necessary increase given the larger file sizes from higher resolutions and bit depths. Yet, despite these impressive rumored specs, a murmur of unease ripples through the enthusiast community. Why the repeated delays from initial February 2025 whispers to a probable summer-fall launch. Frustration is palpable on forums like Reddit's r/DJI Osmo. More fundamentally, some leaks suggest DJI's primary focus might have shifted temporarily towards the Osmo 360, potentially impacting the Action 6's development cadence or ambition. Furthermore, the leaked FCC images, while confirming the familiar rugged, waterproof design, show only subtle refinements. The much-discussed pill-shaped element beneath the front screen remains an enigma, but it doesn't scream radical innovation. This brings us back to the core question. That's it? The Osmo Action 6, based on the sum of current leaks, looks like an excellent camera on paper. A significant sensor upgrade, potential 8K, better stabilization, improved connectivity, and more storage. It addresses key weaknesses and pushes resolution boundaries. However, it also appears to be an exercise in refinement rather than revolution. Many rumored upgrades feel like logical, expected progressions. Better Wi-Fi, more storage, incremental battery improvements. The community's wish list, often voiced by power users and professionals, hints at desires not yet fulfilled. True native DisplayPort or HDMI output, enhanced thermal management for sustained high-res recording, faster tap-to-record responsiveness, and more sophisticated power input options for extended shoots. Will the Action 6 deliver these, or just the headline specs? The competitive landscape adds pressure. The GoPro Hero 14 and Insta360 X4 loom on the horizon. DJI cannot afford to stumble. While the 1-inch sensor is a potential game-changer, execution is everything. If the 8K mode is unusable due to overheating, or if the larger sensor makes the camera noticeably bulkier or compromises ruggedness, the advantage evaporates. The rumored $440 price tag demands near-flawless execution and clear differentiation. So, what does the DJI Osmo Action 6 represent? Based solely on the pre-launch evidence, it shapes up as a powerful, technically proficient evolution of the Action 5 Pro. It tackles the crucial low-light challenge head-on and pushes resolution to new heights. For many users, especially those prioritizing image quality in challenging conditions, it could be a compelling upgrade. When the Osmo Action 6 finally launches, likely within the next few months, we'll discover if it meets the moment with revolutionary impact, or if it leaves enthusiasts wondering, that's it? A very good camera perhaps, but not the paradigm shift some were hoping for. What do you think? Share with us in the comments below.